render double unto thee. When I have bent Judah for me, filled the bow with Ephraim, and raised up thy sons, O Zion, against thy sons, O Greece, and made thee as the sword of a mighty man.
All right, shalom, shalom. First things first, I want to give honor and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakha Kudash. We say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakha Kudash. And we give double honors to our apostle elders, which are the apostle elders, a great millstone, which feed us with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding through the spirit and power of Yahbashim Yahushai. We're in the time of the end, 2022, which is the year of Yahbashim Yahushai turning up. Beautiful things are taking place for the name of Yahbashim Yahushai. Prophecies are popping off left and right. These are exciting times, man. These are definitely exciting times because there's nothing like seeing your faith and the hope that you've had come to pass. You know, there's been a lot of things, you know, men in this truth have lost, you know, have gained, but you know we've suffered the world coming against us first and foremost with the apostles, elders, and their elders, and it's the starting with the great man by the name of Abba Bivens, all right, which we believe through the spirit and power Yahbashim Yahushai is Elijah coming back in the reincarnation, turning the hearts of the children back to the fathers and the fathers back to the children. All right, if you can accept it, that's what we believe, man. And it's showing itself to be so because he wasn't a normal man. Because look what came out of that man. Look at the great works. You know, look at the YouTube era and the changing of times off that man. That's why we give him honor, man. You know, double honors. You know, elders accounted for double honors, man, and he deserved it. Because look at all of us now from the Lord planting that man and planting the truth into that man, and it flourished. That's why it says, teach others that they may be teachers also. That's the point of this thing, man. That's the spirit. So let's jump right into this lesson. This is going to be entitled A New Sharp Threshing, or a new instrument. A new instrument, okay? Something on those lines, a new sharp threshing instrument, all right? So what are we coming to in these days? There's a preparation happening. There's a preparation happening on two sides. You're having the preparation of the wicked, and you have the preparation of the righteous. All right. The preparation of the wicked is because Esau is a carnal man. That's why it says that Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of the work of it that followeth. So Esau is serving his last dregs, and what is he doing? He's strapping up the carnality and the witchcraft and everything that he hid and he tried to put in the back burner, and he tried to, you know, he tried to disguise himself as this benevolent, righteous people. But you know, the rulers and the kings of Edom, they go into witchcraft. They'll tell you that they openly worship it. They just don't know how to put it to you where they don't really care. Esau don't care what the average man thinks. All right, because Esau has a ruling class mentality, all right, because he knows that he's ruling. He's not wondering about it. He knows he's ruling. That's why the Rothschilds don't walk around with bodyguards like that, because they have something else that's guarding them, which is above of so-called man's knowledge. They have spirits guarding them, man. Okay, the same way we have, just like the Lord said, he put angels around them that fear his name. So the same thing, you see these angels on the left, they around these Edomites, man. Everything is dual. Everything is balanced. So the Lord is assisting us through Yahushai, which is the chief ruler on the right hand side, against the left, and it's still the same. It's still the same power that's controlling all of it, which is the Most High, man. Okay. So let's go ahead and read this verse real quick. This is the verse that really stemmed the lesson. This is the book of, this is Isaiah. Yep, new sharp instrument. That's what it is. New sharp instrument. I got it put down here. This is Isaiah 45 and verse 15. Because I've read, we read these scriptures, but What's the Lord doing? Because how is this going to happen? It's not now. It's not, we don't have that now, but it's going to be a transformation that comes. And that transformation is going to come however the Lord sees fit. But what are we to do? We're to prophesy of these things, because us getting power is a part of prophecy. The Lord has to make it so. Those that he blesses with power, that's prophecy. Because guess what? Moses had power. Elijah had power. Samson had power. David had power. That's how the Lord deals, is giving his men power, man, to do and to serve out his will. So it's not nothing new now, but it's to the point he didn't give us that power because we were on his bad side. Now, through Yahweh Shai, we are back on the good side. So guess what? If he gave us his son, you think spiritual power is greater than his son? Nah, because he said the beloved son, man, his only begotten. So spiritual power is not above his son. So what we're seeing now, there's going to be a transition. There's going to be a change. The Lord's going to turn us, those that he sees fit. All Israel is going to be this in the kingdom, though. All right, we're going to be perfected once we reach those new bodies. But prior to the perfection, there's going to be men endowed with power to heal, to bind up, to do damage. He says, "Thou my battle axe, my weapons of war. With thee I should break in pieces the nations." So the Lord's using, that's the prophecy. It's not us. And you can't come in here and try to fathom. Most men barely fight for 10 minutes straight. You can't fight for 10 minutes straight. You be winded. You'll be done. So the Lord said, young man may faint, but he that waiteth on me shall renew their strength. So it's not a normal time and a normal strength that's going to be used. Because guess what? The Lord said it. It says the young man will faint. That means what is a symbolic of a young man? A young man is symbolic of a man in his strength, in the prime, in he's got energy to burn. And the Lord even said, they gonna weary, but guess what? He that waiteth upon me shall renew his strength. With the renew is going to be a refreshing. I have that too. So let's go ahead and read this real quick. This is Isaiah 45 and verse 15. And it says, "Verily, thou art a God that hideth thyself, a power of O power of Israel, the Savior." Let me make sure it is. What is that? (41 and 15). The water. This is Isaiah 41 and verse 15. Let's go to verse 14. Hey, 144. This is Isaiah 41 and verse 14. And it says, "Fear not thou, worm Jacob." So we're not to fear these times. We're not to fear the coming catastrophe. We're not to fear the coming witchcrafts and different things. Which, man, if you say you don't fear you something, we ain't cut like that. That's not something we've experienced. But what we know is that the Lord is, just like it says, he gonna make it enough. We believed enough where the Lord gave us this truth, which was what? It was hated, man. Just like they didn't like Yahweh Shai when he came. This truth didn't come glamorous, man. If the Lord, that's why it says, why do you think the Lord made him come like that? Because he says, them that thou hast given me. How did he give these men to Yahweh Shai? Through the Spirit. Others couldn't receive him carnally because why? They were carnally minded, which is enmity with the Most High, man. So they were carnally minded. They weren't spiritually minded. They were carnally minded. That's why they couldn't get Yahweh Shai. They wanted the buzz and the lights and to come through, but they didn't really believe in this thing because guess what? They should have believed in the Lord in the simplicity of it. In the simplicity of it. Don't need to come in rah. It's simple. The wind is simple. Air that blows, simple. But look at the magnitude that. Imagine if there was no wind. It'd be a bad deal if there was no wind. Wind it can be strong or it be subtle. Subtle blows of the wind. A nice day when you see the breeze come in. That's just a subtle. The Lord can go hard or it can go subtle, man. So he sent his son in as a subtle wind through Israel, man. but a wind that had power, man. A wind that had authority. So once he established that, guess what? It didn't fit their needs. It didn't fit their minds. But when the Lord came to us in this day, guess what? It didn't fit our minds. I didn't realize I had the Bible on me the whole time. I read through that Bible. I was in church. I did not know that we were the children of Israel. I would be the first to tell you that. I'm not ashamed to say it. None of us should be ashamed to say that we did not know who we was, because that's prophecy. You be denying prophecy, man. I did not know who the hell I was, man. I did not know my parents and my grandparents and my great-great-grandfather. I didn't know none of that, man. All I knew is I loved this thing that the world called God and ignorantly called Jesus, man. That's what I knew in my mind, and that's what a lot of you other of those that believe a part of the hopeful elect, you believe too. So we believed upon it, not for the fanciness, because it didn't come fancy. Us being the Israelites, it came crazy as could be, man. Somebody be like, what are you talking about? They used to look at us crazy and this, but I believe. Spirit, that's the spirit. When I heard the Lord's name, I knew, man. I knew it. When I heard the Lord's name, I knew it. Hold on. We're going to turn our alarms on out here. We wake up that early. It's like you. So let's read this. And this is Isaiah 41 and verse 14. Fear not, thou worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel, I will help thee. So the Lord ain't a liar, man. Lord ain't no liar. He ain't your cousin in them. He's not a liar, man. That's what we can lean on. That's why it's deserving for our power has showed consistency, man. That's what the Lord was saying. Look, compare me unto these gods and these idols you chasing. Measure me. They need nails to put them up. Ain't nobody supporting me. He said, that's why the Lord said, if I was hungry, I would not ask you. I wouldn't tell you. The Lord don't need. He said, if I was hungry, I wouldn't tell you. But we get hungry. Guess what? We need to tell our Heavenly Father, man. Because guess what? He is the provider. That's just like women. These modern day women don't allow men to be men. We have to allow our power to be our power, man. We have to allow Yahweh Shem Yahushua to be his position, play his position as the power. That's not something he does. Not just he. That's his position. Just like us now as men, we get mad at what? What's the red pill movement? Men becoming masculine. We should always been masculine. There should not have been a changing of a demasculization that went on. So what is the thing now? We're wanting to be our position. That's what the whole red pill movement is about. Men playing their position, not getting above. Not saying we're going to get above these women and try to go and Lord. No, Jake ain't saying that. The red pill movement is saying that they are being men. We are being men. Working on yourself. Self-preservation. Being an alpha. Being somebody that's a man being a man. That is not some evolution in men. We've been de-evolutionized to be beta. To be under a vibration of woman. That's what we were. That's the point of this society, man. It's an effeminate society. It's an androgynous. That's what it is. Androgenic society. They're trying to make an androgenic world, man, where it's just you as what you are, man. Do what you will, unless you and just make sure you pay your damn taxes. That's the new world order. Do what you want, but pay your taxes. Under the demonic vibration of their rules and regulation, man. Fear not, thou worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel will help thee, saith the Lord, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. Behold, I see that. So we don't need to worry about what's going to happen, when's going to happen. No, the Lord promised it, so it's going to happen because he's going to do it. There's not a Jake that's going to be like, hey, man, I don't know about this power. You don't have a choice. You don't have a choice, my man. You don't have a choice. If the Lord's going to give power, guess what? You're going to get power and you're going to go do what you need to do with that power, man. It's time. It's not pushing our agenda. The Lord, this is the Lord's movie. He chose that he was going to give spiritual power. That's how the Lord rolls, man. This is the ultimate movie, and the ultimate plot twists are coming. The plot is gonna thicken, man. This is a live movie. It's a living movie. See that? And it says to put, place, set, appoint, make, to set, put, lay up, or lay, put, or lay upon. The Lord is going to lay upon spiritual power. He's going to lay it on Jake. They said this homeless man, he said, lay some cheese on a cracker. Lord going to lay power on Jake, man. Jake ain't ready for that because it's not doing it for Jake's sake. Jake ain't deserving what the Lord got given. It's through his son. That's showing you the love he has for his son, because guess what? If we were up to us, we wouldn't reach that mark. But through Yahushua's sacrifices, guess what? Now we can go ahead and all of the game was won 2,000 years ago, man. That's when the game was won. The game winning shot was already taken. Yahushua took the game winning shot on the buzzer, man. And he went on the cross and he took the L, man. He took the shot. He didn't take the damn jump shot that you people took. He took the winning game shot. He had the just like you throw the ball to your best shooter. Just like Steph Curry. Who you going to trust behind the line? Shaquille O'Neal or Steph Curry? You be the judge. If it's a three-point shot, who you going to pick? You going to have Shaq or you going to have Steph Curry? And I'm only giving that as an analogy. I don't even deal with basketball like that. But I'm just giving an example of a well-known three-point shooter and a well-known not shooter. You're going to give it to Curry every damn time, man. Okay? So the same thing, Yahushua was built to take the shot. He was built to take, he had the skill sets to take the shot, man. But guess what? Just like when Steph Curry takes the shot, guess who wins? The whole team. Steph Curry don't just win. They don't hand him a ring. They hand the team a ring. Just like Yahushua won, guess what? The crowns is Yahushua earns his crown first and foremost. He took the shot. But guess what? The team of Israel, which you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, have won through that game-winning shot. That's, if you want to see the perfect, I don't say perfect analogy, but that's the only one I could come up with that hits the home, man. The shot was taken by Yahushua. We've already won. The game is over. The game is over. This is just the ending goal. Like the shot clock buzzer has to run out. We're leading 105-2. We're the right hand side is winning 105-56. Oh, hey, that's spirit. That's the spirit made me say that number. Power of let, But yeah, we're winning. The game is done. The Lord, the starters, and what happens when a game is sort of at the end of it? The starters sit down, man. The starters sit down. The game is won. But you still have all stars on the court, though. You still have men that are still taking, we're just adding up to the points. Just like if a team is beating another team 120 to 45, it's over. Every shot is just you taking shots. Just, you having fun now. We waiting till the buzzer go out, because guess what? It don't matter how many points you are ahead. You have to wait till the end of the fourth quarter. That's the only time you can win the game. So the way that we can win this game, we have to wait out the time. The victory is won. Yahushua has won. We have to play out the game. We have to finish the rest of the shot clocks. So all Esau can do is take as much shots as he wants. He has it's no chance, but he sees it as a small opportunity to try to make 100 baskets in less than a minute. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, man. It says to place, set, appoint, make, to put, set, lay upon, violent hands on, to set, direct towards. The Lord is going to direct spiritual power towards the nation of Israel, the elect, first and foremost. It says, behold, I will make thee. I will make thee. So the Lord is going to make us. make us a sharp threshing instrument. A new, there's the word. There was a kawadasha or kawadasha. Let's play this. Kawadasha. And the word there is what? New thing, fresh. So we're going to be fresh. Jake talk about they want to be fresh. No, the elect is going to be fresh. Fresh bodies. The word there, the root word is kawadash. And the word there is to renew, repair. So we're going to be repaired. That's what the transforming. Repair means we already had the power. To repair something back, you can't repair a 6-cylinder to a Hemi. That's not what the engine originally was. You can't turn a 4-cylinder. You can't turn a normal engine into a Cummins or a Hemi or a V12. You can't do it. It never had it in it. It never was there to begin with. It don't matter what you do to it. Fix all the sprockets, the spark plugs, the alternator. You got the springs loaded. You done took out the axle. You done put all of it. It ain't gonna be a Lambo. I don't care what you take out the junkyard. You can take a nice, all right car, but it don't matter how much fixing you do to it. It's not gonna be a Lamborghini. It's not. It's not gonna have the same engine. It's not gonna have the same specs. But if you take a broken Lamborghini that might not have an engine in it, but it has a body and it has all the parts and it has all the wires you need, it has the capabilities of being a Lambo, but it don't got the engine in it. Somebody took the engine out and just left the shell of it. The Lord is putting an engine in Jake. He's going to put a new engine. He's repairing the old engine, and he's going to make that engine better. He's going to add to that engine. He's going to make that engine run smoother, run better, run faster, put NOS in it, put a paint job on it. Everything that Jake likes to do, man. I'm only making references so Jake could attach to it, man, and see what the Lord is getting ready. Where you think Jake gets his vibe and his style from? Is the Lord, man. The Lord is the author. It says he's the first author of beauty, man. That's what Yahweh is the first author of beauty. The one who created beauty, the one who created fresh. The author, there wouldn't even be a fresh if it wasn't from the Yahweh Shem Yahushua spirit, man. So he's going to create and repair Jake. Jake is a broken Lamborghini, just like these nations or other types of vehicles. There are Ford Miatas, Pintos, Nissans, Ford Ed, all these other cars and name brands. But the Lord is dealing with the Bugatti of the nations, which is the nation of Israel. He just ripped the engine out of it, took the tires off, and put it on bricks. That's what he did to the nation of Israel. He dismantled us. He took out what made us that fast car. He took out everything that produced us speed. He junked us. He threw us in the junk, which was what? That's why it says, oh. I got a precept called Halal Yabashim Yahushai. Hold on. See if it'll come up. Watch this. This is the perfect precept too. The water, y'all should be outside. I just gotta pull it up. Oh, okay. Look. Oh, okay. He wants me to get. There we go. This is Psalm 68 and verse 13. Though ye have lain among the pots. See? The Lord junked us. The pots. You see the let's look that up. Let's look up the word pots is. The word pots. Says what? Hook, shape, peg, hooks, pots, meaning doubtful. No, okay, that's heavy. Doubtful. What is this word? To set, place, put, ordain, set, ordain, establish. So we getting ready to be established. So though we have lain among the pots, yet shall we be as the wings of a dove covered with silver and her feathers with yellow gold, man. So we're going to leave out of here in splendor, splendid ways, man. So the Lord's coming in a chariot, if silver and yellow gold, man. That's royalty. Salakia. That's royalty that's coming on the planet Earth, man. Yahweh Shem Yahshua is coming in style. He ain't coming as a man. A man can't do that. This is above men, okay? So we said we are laying among the pots, right? This is the book of Matthew 17 and verse 20. This is Matthew 17 and verse 20. And it says, and Yahushua said unto them, because of your unbelief, for verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of a mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence of yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible for you. So now Esau reads this. He knows what the world of the spirit realm holds. He reads this and said, these Negroes have all power. They have been tapped in, man. Because they read these scriptures and thought it was them, but it wasn't them. So they needed to go to the left-hand side because guess what? They realized they messed up, man. When they started opening Pandora's box of wickedness, guess what they stumbled upon, man? They stumbled upon the meaning of what we are, man. And it's scary to them, man. We don't even know what we are, but they've seen enough. They've seen enough to be scared and concentrate on us the most. So that shows you can tell a man's fear by his actions and motives, man. If we were easily succumb and he has enough weapons and enough power to where we can see him, that if it was really that, he wouldn't worry that much. He'd say, man, we got this. But unless he's seen something that is above his understanding and above his means of dealing with it, then he's like, oh shit, this ain't good, Chief. That's the way he's moving. He's not moving in how can I put this? He's not moving in a confident way. He's moving hesitantly. He's moving cautious but hesitantly, and he's moving fast, man. He's trying to get something done. We can't know the fullness of it. The Lord will let us know. But that's the way he's moving. He's not moving confidently. He's moving scared, man. Something's got this man scared. And I'm not talking about the average Joe six-pack and, average lawmaker. That's not who we talking about here. We're talking about the coming of the Lord, man, which every eye shall see. Things that you can't stop, man. The world is being let free. First and foremost, the world of Israel, the cosmos of Israel, okay? You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. It says, and that's what the Lord was telling us. He said, man, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. The Yahushua was constantly telling us to believe, constantly telling us to trust in the Heavenly Father, trust in us. The Lord is consistent, man. He's proven to us he's consistent. Sun comes up every morning. Moon comes up every night. On point, no missing. This is Isaiah 11 and verse 11. It says what? It says, and it shall come to pass in that day. What day? These days, the last days, that the Lord shall set his hand again. See, the Lord is setting his hand. Nobody moves the Most High, man. He'll move and he'll come down here and do what he needs to do, man. The second time to recover the remnant of his people, not the world, not everybody, not who wants to jump on the bandwagon. He said his people. So we got to ask ourselves, who is the Lord's people, man? And you can't make somebody like something. If somebody don't like bananas, you can't force them to eat bananas. You can't force them to eat something they don't want to eat. The Lord don't want to eat these nations. He don't want to deal with these nations on that level. They already are his. He don't need. That's why the Lord said, if I was hungry, I wouldn't. If I don't need no worshiper, I invent anything to worship. He has elders in heaven just throwing their crowns at his feet. That's a position. That's an actual position the Most High made, man. You gonna tell him any different? No. That's what he do what he wanted. That's why it says he will have mercy on who he will have mercy, man. We don't know what the hell's going on when it comes to that. We can just hold in faith and hold on to what we've been given. That's what we can give, because it's coming from him. So lean on the power of his words. That's all we got to lean on. We don't got to worry about anything else, because guess what? He says it hangs on his word, man. He said his word shall not go out void, but it shall accomplish that which he please, man. He's sending his word out here, man, and he's going to send his word, which is Yahushua, to come and do the deed, man. Yahushua's coming to do mass destruction on a worldwide scale that's never been seen before, man. We're not coming to some light times. We're coming to the heaviest, man. But we're going to be saved out of it. It's not even a fact of not heavy and scary, but heavy as in we're going to see some mist, just like we've seen in ancient Egypt. We're going to see it now. We're going to see the Lord perform his works, man. And as part of his works is going to be transforming the nation of Israel into a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth. The world is going to respect us in a way that it's never respected any nation, man. We're not going to be, normal, everyday. No, because guess what? The world has been faced with our oppression, man. That's why the Lord allowed this George Floyd and all that. Now the world has no cloak. The Lord brought us to the stage as the people, as the oppressed, as the broken, as the beaten, as the lame, as the blind. And he healed us in front of the world, man. And the world has witnessed the greatest healing that's ever took place on the planet Earth. The Lord healed a nation that was spread out through the whole corners of the planet Earth in front of the nations. He healed by the way of the unicorn, by the way of this truth, man. Call halal Yahbashim Yahushua, man. He healed. He did the greatest miracle men have seen, man. He healed a nation. He didn't heal one man. He didn't heal a couple people. He didn't heal a handful or a house full. He healed a nation that was spread out through four corners of the planet Earth that didn't have the same languages, man. We didn't even speak the same languages, and the Lord still woke us up. That is power, man. Okay? That's power, man. So I got a couple of these photos I just wanted to put up. We getting ready to be transformed, man. We getting ready to be transformed. We getting ready to put on a royal change of clothes, man. Yahbashim Yahushua is getting ready to do things for his name's sake, man. Hey, there was a spiritual. We got the third leg. Slakia. Oh, man. But I just wanted to bring this out. I just wanted to, Lord willing, say a fine lesson. I think I'm going to leave it there. And I think the point has been hit. The main point is that the Lord shall make us a new sharp threshing instrument. All right? We're going to be, it says sharp. Sharp is something that can pierce. It says we're going to beat these nations small, man. All right? Because it's time for the blood and the hardship and the pain that Israel has faced. It's time for Israel to be at peace and be at rest, man. So with that, I say, call Haloim Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Say, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Until the next time, I say Shalom. And as always, keep faith.